Hello, this is Ben Gessie, and today I'm going to show you how to design your own chess pieces. I've designed these typographical chess pieces. I say they're typographical because they have the words embedded right in the design. So if you look at them sideways, you'll see it says king, queen, bishop, rook, knight, and pawn. I've seen a few of these chess sets online, and I decided to make my own just to give it my own little flair and flavor to it. Today I'm going to show you how to make the rook piece. It's probably the simplest of the pieces, but the design and the concepts for all the pieces were pretty much the same. I started with Inkscape. In Inkscape, I actually downloaded some vectors of chess pieces from allsilhouette.com. The link is at the bottom there. I've isolated the rook piece, and that's what I'm going to work with. So I'm going to add some letters to it. So I pick the letter tool, and I make an R. Then I'm going to pick a font for it. I kind of like the Bookman Old style. I find it goes with the chess pieces. I'm going to change the size to 40 and make it bold. And rechange the size to 40. It didn't take. And there we go. I'm going to now position it onto my chess piece. I'm going to make it sideways, turn it 90 degrees, and then put it more or less where I want. Make it more or less how big I want. And then I'm going to zoom in and actually put it exactly where I want on the piece. And I'm pretty happy with that R. So I can copy that R and paste it to get the next letter. I'm going to double click on it, change it to an O, and then I'm going to place that O where I want it relative to the R. Then I'm going to move over here and make another O, copy and paste, Control C, Control V. I'm going to resize it a little bit. Probably need to resize both. In fact, I think I'm going to delete one of them and then copy and paste it again so that the two O's are identical. There we go. We have our two O's. Copy and paste again, and then I'm going to change this into a K. And once again, I'm going to position it pretty much where I want. And then we can keep playing with the position. I want it to be about where the top of the rook piece is, so I can fine tune it until I'm happy with it. So the K is about the right place. Let's reposition the O's so they're at the right place as well. And I think that's pretty good. We can position with Alt and the arrow keys to make it exactly where we want. Then we select all the letters and we say object to path. So this converts them from letters to actually vectors. I'm going to save it as Rook 3, and then I'm going to go into Fusion 360 so we can make a 3D model of this. In Fusion 360, I'm going to create a new component. I'm going to call it Rook. In that Rook, I'm going to create a new sketch. And it doesn't matter what face I pick. In the sketch, I'm going to insert the SVG. It's asking me where the file is. I'm going to pick the file I just saved from Inkscape. I'm going to scale it to 0.1 just because the Inkscape file was pretty big. And there we go. We have all the vectors for the rook piece as well as all the letters. In the rook piece, there's a bit of a gap, so we need to close that gap just by making little lines here. I could have done that in Inkscape as well, but I forgot. So. Up at the top here, I actually want part of the rook piece and part of the letter, so I need to make a line where I want things to be cut. You'll see how that comes into play in a minute. Now I have all the lines I need. I'm going to stop the sketch. I'm going to zoom back in on it, and then I'm going to extrude the sketch. So extrude. I could have hit the E key as well. And now I have to pick all the little parts that I want. I have to be careful not to hit the little blue arrow there, because if I hit that arrow, like I just did, it's asking me how much I want to extrude at that point, and I can't pick any more elements. So let's cancel and do it again. Careful of the little blue arrow. So now I'm just picking all the pieces that will be part of the 3D rook. So some of those pieces are from the actual rook, and some of the pieces are from the letters. I just go through and I'm going to pick them all. So here I'm going through the O's, OK. And here's where you can see that I'm going to use that line I made just so I can pick part of the K and part of the actual rook as well. And once I'm happy with that, I can actually type in 1/4, because that's how thick my pieces are, and hit OK. And there we go. We have a 3D model of my rook with the rook lettering. Now I can inspect it and make sure that it has all the pieces I want, and in fact the K looks kind of odd. So I'm going to go back in, I'm going to look at the sketch. I think, yeah, I missed a couple parts of the K, so I'm going to re-extract those. And again, I think I did something wrong. I'm going to cancel, extract. So I hit the E key for extract, pick the parts that I want, hit 1/4 again. Now I have to make sure that says join, and it will join those pieces to the existing body that's already there. So I can turn off my sketch, and I can look at my 3D model. I'm pretty happy with it. I look at it from the front and the back. Someone I know actually cut a couple of these pieces for me. He cut the pawn and the knight in acrylic, and I think they're turning out really nice. I'm happy with that. So that's it for now. You can find more information about this at bengassier.com. There's a link at the bottom on my blog where I'll have more information as well. Thanks, and happy cutting and happy design. Bye.